Hello, friends. We're back, and we'll be discussing a subject many seem to be talking about. If you haven't heard, listen in. At the very least, you'll have a great dinner topic to discuss with your friends. Have been listening to the news media. Stop. There's been a ton of misinformation with regard to real estate commissions, and we're here to give you the facts. So, Alan, tell us what all this talk is about.
Sure, but first I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the weather is beautiful out here. We have our neighbors out there edging the lawn, and hopefully you can hear the birds chirping. This is what it's like to live in Michigan, to just enjoy this beautiful weather
And the water lapping.
and the water lapping. But to your question, Jennifer, yes, the National Association of Realtors, NAR or NAR, recently announced a settlement to resolve litigation brought on behalf of a few home sellers related to broker commissions. And we've been getting a lot of questions about this. So while the media has reported that NAR previously set commissions to a standard rate of 6%, these accusations are false. NAR does not set commissions. They never have. Realtor commissions have always been negotiable long before the settlement.
And tied in with the upset over realtor commissions are rising home prices, maybe the catalyst for this lawsuit. Obviously, we both know housing prices are dictated by the market and beyond a realtor's control. I wish I had that kind of control.
Yeah, I wish I had that control too.
With such low inventory, they're expected to continue to rise this year. The housing market aside, let's talk about what the settlement means for the way we do business in the future, because this could affect us and all of our clients. Review for us, Alan, the changes to take place in July of this year.
Yeah, thank you. Of course. First, agents working with buyers must sign a written buyer representation agreement with the buyers before the agent can show them a home listed on the MLS. Some agents have always had agreements signed first thing.
I'll admit, I usually don't ask buyers to sign. In fact, talked to one this morning and said, usually it's at the first offer. So you have all the documents in one and you don't have to sign multiple documents at multiple times. But I get that's not the way we will be doing business anyways.
Well, that'll be changing for sure. Second, offers of cooperative compensation cannot be stated on the MLS nor on any non-MLS websites that offer listings unless it's the broker's own listing on their own website.
Right. Oddly, though, that last requirement seems counterintuitive to transparency, and I am all about transparency, as most of us know. So how will realtors be compensated then in the future for their time and value?
Well, sellers are able to offer concessions to the buyer. However, the amount of the concession cannot be stated publicly if it's conditioned on paying the buyer agent commission. However, as part of the contract negotiations, sellers and buyers can agree to apply the concessions to the buyer agent's commission. And of course, agents must disclose in listing agreements, buyer representation agreements, and pre-closing disclosures that broker commissions are not set by law and are fully negotiable.
Exactly. Well, thankfully, I am thrilled that we are part of Keller Williams, a global brokerage who will keep us posted on the latest and ensure we're well-versed and trained. And more importantly, we'll continue to serve all of our clients with great skill, communication, empathy, and patience. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See us next week at Blueberry Realtors Podcast.
If you're enjoying this podcast, I want you to click subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. We want to be the voice in your head every single week. And every single week, we're dropping new content. We also send out a newsletter each month to ensure you get the key points about the models and systems we discuss. So if you want to sign up, we need your name and email address. Head over to blueberryrealtors.com. blueberryrealtors.com. Enter your name and email address. And every month, that newsletter will be in your inbox. We just took a few steps of the journey together. We hope that everything that happens until the next time we meet goes wonderful for you. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. This podcast is for general informational purposes only. The views, thoughts, and opinions of the guests and the hosts represent those of the guests and the hosts, and not of KWRI and its affiliates, and should not be construed as financial, economic, legal, tax, or other advice. This podcast is provided without any warranty or guarantee of its accuracy, completeness, timeliness, or results from using the information.